going on a trip.
Miami, here we come.
No, to Disney. This is the first trip that me and Celine are going on, like, in one of those thingies. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh my god, there's gonna be an accident right here, so.
I've spent over probably $200 today easily. Even though the food wasn't that bad, like everything that we bought was like $5 each, $6,
Yeah,
$7.
because you're buying like little.
Nah, shit.
And that's how they get you.
Look at this, look at this, look at this baby.
Paint.
I like, there we go. Oh, snap. Stop. Storm on us on like Hurricane Katrina. Celine's eating her breakfast. I didn't know what I was doing in this trip, and I didn't realize I was gonna get as much footage as I did. I think I'm gonna make 3 separate videos out of this because there's just too much that going on. The second video that I put up from this trip, you'll see a story time of what went down in Disney because so much happened, specifically at our hotel stay. So you need a full story time of that, and we created a story time literally in the hotel. So through.
I'm never coming to this goddamn fucking state ever again.
I've been dreaming about you.
I'm gonna throw up in this fucking room.
You better sit on the floor.
Yes. Transfer me, please, now. ASAP Rocky.
You have no idea what me and Celine just went through.
I'm never coming to this goddamn fucking state ever again.
I warned Celine about Florida, but I didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
Give me 1 second, okay? Thank you.
So we don't know if we're gonna get a refund. That's a lot of money to spend if we're not gonna get our money back. And 2, that whole thing about the friend coming here, I don't know. It's up to you. I'm gonna leave this in your hands, and I trust that you're gonna make the right decision because I don't know what the right decision is right now. But I'm just letting you know there's a factors to factor in. We don't know if we're gonna get a refund. If we're gonna get a refund, it may not be the full thing, even though we deserve it. And also, we told someone here we're gonna be here. Yes, we could text him. He may or may not. I don't know. That's like, yes, that's not that big of a deal, but it still is something to consider. So I just want you to take those factors into consideration and then go from that. And then also the fact that we're gonna have to pay for another Uber to get us to this hotel.
I think it's better than this one.
I mean, I agree, but I'm just letting you know. I'm just telling you all of the things to take into consideration. We're gonna be up for at least another hour.
Do you want to now? Right?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should do this.
I'll
get the refund.
I hope we get our refund.
And I'll give you. I'll pay for most of it. I'll pay for most of it. You won't even pay half. I'll pay for most of it.
You better get a refund.
Okay. Do you need a card over the phone?
So guys, we're gonna give you an update when we get to the actual hotel. Because as you can see, our life's a little haphazard right now. We're dealing with a lot.
Do you understand this is the funniest thing I've ever been a part of in my life? Now we have to go there. We're 4 minutes away. Do we just walk?
In the streets of Orlando,
We were 5 minutes away. We're gonna Uber?
we have to cross
Okay, so
International
let me see.
Drive with our suitcases and our Marc Jacobs and Louis Vuitton bags.
So we finna get robbed tonight.
This isn't New York. This conversation just reminded me of people from New York saying, oh, it's just 5 minutes away, let me just walk there. No, this is Orlando. I don't want...
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Honestly,
We're gonna update you guys. We're gonna update them. We're gonna update them.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
We were in the elevator and Celine was like, we have to start the camera.
I said,
Cut the cameras.
I said we should have been filming this whole time.
We should have. I didn't.
We would have
We
literally
really-
went like crazy viral. Like, I swear to God, let these motherfuckers try me. I'm gonna come in here tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck the manager up. I swear to God. Let me go.
So guys, I'm not gonna make this too long because it's 3:18 in the morning. Technically 2:18 because of the time change. We just went through so much. Honestly, I feel like I should have been recording more. I really, really should have been, and I didn't. And I don't even know how to explain what just happened. But I'll tell you, we saw a wrestler, a koi fish. We broke into somebody's room.
We tried to get into the part of the hotel that we should have been allowed into, but we couldn't get into it for 30 minutes, and the guy had to come back with the key card 5 times, give us a new key, still didn't work, then escorted us to our room where we walked in, where it smelled like shit, then proceeded to find out that there was only 1 bed, not 2,
when we paid
which is what
for
we
2.
paid for. And I've never experienced something like that in my life. It was kind of funny.
I mean, obviously it was hilarious.
Like, I'm
but we're
laughing
exhausted.
now, but like,
and we have such a long day today.
we got off our flight and to that hotel. We got to that hotel. We were online to check in to our room that we were supposed to, you know, go
at
just
like
get
12
into
o'clock.
At 12 o'clock. It is now 3 o'clock, mind you.
So it's only been 2 hours.
It's only been 2 hours, but that's a lot for people who are just coming off of a flight. Like,
100
I'm exhausted.
I've been up since 8 o'clock in the morning. I had to work today.
I've been
yesterday.
up since 7:30. 8, probably the same amount of time. Literally.
So like, what happened to break it down? Because Celine said the end part of it. But basically, we walked in, right? We're waiting. There's this. I'm assuming they were homeless because they were trying to get a room, telling the people, oh, some girl told them this, and the guy was like, that girl doesn't work here. But honestly, I might believe that they had a room because the whole hotel was a mess. So then they were sitting to the side. Then we got called up. Everything went smooth. We were told where to go. Now, our building was like outside of the building. So we had to walk outside to get to the building. We walked past this room and we hear, yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Literally, hands being thrown.
Across.
Now we're just glimpsing. We just got a glimpse. I think we looked at the same time.
And there was
bah,
a...
bah,
Bah, bah.
Literally a full-on, it's a conference center. There was a full-on boxing match. Like 2
And a rink.
men in the ring.
In the rink with the ropes and the colors
and there's people freaking screaming. And then I looked to my right.
And
this
there's
was on my left. Then I looked to my right.
And there was a TV.
There was a TV.
With the
a
actual
chair,
fight.
With the fight happening. I said, where the fuck am I? Is this Logan Paul in the room right now? I said, who the hell is in there? I swear to God.
So then...
Conor McGregor.
So then we get to our tower. And it looks like there's garbage all...
So, wait. We have to leave this place that we're at, which is like the main, like, hotel.
Like, this is like the main hotel. And our tower was like up here.
Exactly. So now we're walking. We had to get up these stairs. So now we're up these stairs where there's just shit everywhere.
Literally, it looked like a, like, you know, like how houses has like garbage outside of the house sometimes? Like a hoarder house.
Literally, but like, it's like equipment and like pieces and whatever. So now I'm like, and I didn't even like look into what was going on. We're just trying to find the elevator. Meanwhile, there's just people walking around. It is so creepy.
It's 12:30 in the morning. People are just walking around, which I think is the weirdest thing.
And we had our luggage and bags and everything. Like, we're not from here. I hold myself well, but to a certain extent, I kind of started getting a little scared. But I was like, whatever. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna deep breath, in, out, right? Then we realized there's koi fish everywhere.
Celine was like, are those
I'm
koi
reading the
fish?
signs. I'm reading the signs.
There were everywhere. Signs everywhere. Fish. So we look at it and there's these huge koi fish ponds, like 30 ponds all over the. I really wish I recorded. I really should have recorded this.
It was like a fever.
This sounds so fake. I know. It really sounds so fake.
Can we even make this up?
I know. We get on the elevator and this guy's talking about you spilling your coffee.
I know. He was looking at me all types of weird. And I said,
and then he gave you your phone. I thought he was gonna ask for your number.
I almost punched him in the throat too. I was like, this is my last straw.
This part. This is the worst part.
I thought I was gonna fall off the edge of this building.
So it was so high. So we get to our room.
First off, you didn't even explain the way it's infrastructured. The infrastructure of the hotel, it's like a square, and it's like inside. So like you can see like anybody like at the top, on the bottom, like it's a whole like.
And the echo, you could hear people talking.
And people outside smoking, like just fucking around, looking at people. Me and Lewis are literally walking to the corner because you look. And we're on the 10th floor.
It's over the corner.
I thought I was gonna go flying off the side of the building.
And we almost did. Because we went to our room and we tried to get in and the door opens, but you know how there's like that latch? It was locked. So we had already been through a lot, so we were like, maybe they just latched it by accident. I don't know.
Makes no sense.
No sense at all.
I'm looking at it and I'm like,
how would you latch it from the outside and then...
Look, Lewis, this isn't right. But he goes, okay. He starts taking shit from me. He starts taking a paper. He starts taking a card. He's like, all right, I've been here. I've been that. I've done that. He's like, I'm breaking in.
I did the thing.
I said, whoa.
So I tried to push the lock forward. And then...
Hello? Backed up. I said, wait,
I was like, I'm so sorry.
Louis thought we were gonna get thrown off the side of the building.
We were.
He was scared.
He was a tall, brolic guy. He was very tall, very muscular. And his voice was very deep. Because the point is, he was very beefy.
He scared me because of that.
Well, he scared me because he was beefy and his voice. He sounded scary. But then, I guess he saw us like little kids.
I'm not a kid.
No, but the people called us kids. Which I'm okay with, because if they're thinking we're kids, they're gonna treat us a little bit different.
That I'm gonna think I'm stupid because
maybe.
I went okay. So
well, let's finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So then the guy's like, "How can I help you?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. Like, where you got this room?" He's like, "What room number do you have?" And Celine tells him the room number, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know." He was in bed. We're not gonna make him leave his room, obviously.
And I'm not staying. After that, that's the one thing. I'm a person. I'll switch like this. You do some. I come into some stupid shit. That's it, I'm done. I literally went over to him, I said, I'm not staying here, we're going downstairs, I'm getting a refund right now. And I was like, we're leaving this hotel. We're gonna figure it out, because this is not it. I'm like, when I put my mind to something, I can't come to terms with it. But for the sake of me and him being on this trip, we have to like come to an agreement. So then we were like, all right, let's just go talk to them. I asked the guy, he didn't give me a refund. He said his manager's in here, so you can't do that. I said, all right, whatever. And then I was like, can you give me another room somewhere else? Like, I know you have multiple towers, multiple places.
And the issue is like, that could be us. We could be
in that
and
room.
We're not big, brolic men. So, like, if that happened and it was a really bad case scenario, like, we would be easily overtaken.
We went, I told this guy what happened. I'm so sorry, miss. All I could do is, just put you in another room. And I'm like, do you think this is okay? I was like, do you think this is okay? Obviously not. I'm like, okay. So do something else before I flip the fuck out. Like, you need to. I wanted a refund right then and there. I didn't want to come back. I don't want to speak to your manager. You know what? Give me cash.
And we can't come back. Our schedule is so tight. We cannot physically go back to that hotel.
Look, I'm gonna have to call them.
Little fun fact, we actually tried to call them multiple times and we ended up finally getting our refund, yes. However, like, calling them was such a process, and it got to a point where when we were back in Jersey, like a week later, Celine kept trying to call them and she could not reach through, and she called me and told me to try calling them to see if it would go through. 2 minutes after she tried calling them and it didn't go through, and my phone call went through. So we found out they actually blocked Celine's number, and Celine had to use her boyfriend's phone to call the hotel. And when Celine finally did, the lady was just like, "Oh, we know who you are, you're gonna get a refund, don't worry," and then just hung up on her. And we did get our refund, but I just wanted to add this in there. Like, we might seem like we're exaggerating, but this was quite a experience.
Anyway.
Then he decides to give us another room where it's in a whole different
building.
And
we have to go through the pool to get to that building. So we have to go through the pool. We try to get to the pool. We can't get in. We go to the other gate.
You know what I'm not understanding now that we're sitting here and talking about it?
What?
That the gate was not even necessary. He could have just walked us around the way that we came around.
Very true. I mean, I knew there was another way around, but talk about like convenience. Like, that's like, we had to go all the way around.
It wasn't even that bad, but he was really so fixated on like getting us through that door, but
that's
he could have easily just told us to walk around.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to go through the pool. If you think about it, it wasn't that big of a walk difference.
No, yeah, and at the end I did ask him, like, how can we get in? And he was like, the pool's closed.
The pool's
so
closed.
I guess, yeah.
But
anyway, so basically, we had to go back into the place to get, we were like, we can't even get to our room.
Well, we stood there
well,
for 10
no,
minutes.
actually, the guy let us, he was like, let me go talk to them. So he goes to talk to them, and he's like, you can't go to the room that we were first assigned. And they were like, why not? And they were like, oh, the room's closed. And so they gave us another room.
Oh, I forgot
Remember?
that. Yeah, they switched the first room that they gave us. There was probably somebody in there too, which I think there was.
Yeah.
Because he said again that his system was messed up. I'm like, first off, listen, I've been to so many hotels to this day, even like bullshit hotels. You're telling me your system can't tell you who the fuck checked out and who the fuck paid and who the fuck didn't check out and who paid? That's not how it works.
So then he gave us another room, and we tried to get into the hotel, into the pool. We still couldn't. We asked the guy to come over. He was really cocky about it too. He was like, oh, like, give me your card. Like, he tried to do it. It didn't work. He tried to call, tried to get it activated. Didn't get activated. Finally, we got to the room, and it was a disaster. Like Celine said, she explained that part. It was one bed. It wasn't it. We came here.
So now we're here.
We have to wake up in 4 hours. So I'm going to let you guys go, and hopefully this vlog will get a lot better. I don't know if I'm going to put this in like a separate video, make this like a story time of like how my Disney trip was almost a disaster, but we still have the rest of the trip, and we don't know how that's gonna go. So I just really hope that Disney can cheer us up. We were supposed to, like, Celine was gonna, like, drink around the world tomorrow, and, like, it was gonna be an adventure.
I'm, like, depressed.
We're gonna be so tired tomorrow, running on 3-4 hours of sleep. I don't know if we're gonna be able to function. Hey guys, so we made it to Epcot finally after such a long night.
Can we not talk about it again? I'm getting sick.
We got 3 hours of sleep. By the way,